Coach, 2 straight wins, 2 games north of 50% shooting in the game. Just general thoughts about the game now that's just ended.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to start by giving them a lot of credit. Things didn't really, Iowa, that is, things didn't really go their way the first time we played, and I thought that those guys on that side really responded and really challenged our guys, especially through moments, and to our guys' credit now. I thought we responded really well. Everyone in the huddle sort of understood the physicality that was going to take to win this game. We sort of talk about it in there, but you asked about the shooting numbers. We think the ball finds energy. And so when we're playing the right way, we're getting stops on the defensive end. It sort of leads to higher field goal percentage. The game is connected. It's not just your offense or just your defense. The game is very connected.
Yeah, to that point, I think you started the game 14 for 16 to start the game. Fast starts last 2 nights. Hasn't always been the case this year. How do you explain did something different in practice you guys worked on this week? Was that a point of emphasis?
I mean, we've had different lineups throughout the year that have sort of probably led to some of that stuff. I don't know if anything that we've necessarily practiced has led to that. It's just the group sort of gelling and having a better understanding of what we're trying to do on both ends of the floor, and sort of we've preached all year having the mindset to get out to a good start, and I think we've just sort of have been doing that recently.
JD had a really good first half, 20 points, got to the free throw line a lot.
So I would say he also had a good second half. I don't think he scored in that fourth quarter, but his defensive presence was high level, and he also just led and orchestrated our group down the stretch whenever we had to get a couple of our sets in. He orchestrated that down the stretch, got the ball to the right spots, and then Baylor was able to make plays from there. And so the scoring output in the beginning was great, but I thought just his mentality all throughout that fourth quarter, defensively, to rebound, and then to orchestrate us was truly what a really good point guard does, and he did that.
Game was tight. A couple of huge possessions down the stretch. How big was that for you guys?
Yeah, like I said, I thought JD did a good job of sort of organizing us and getting us into those sets early, which is something that we've talked about late game, not trying to play too late into the clock. And then, Baylor was able to sort of make plays. We talked about it in the locker room, but that's a big time response by Anton and by Jay Scrub of making big shots, and big time job by Baylor of sort of making the right reads just over and over again.
Right back at it tomorrow, back-to-back against a different opponent. Birmingham again. I think that's what happened the last time we had this situation. What are the biggest challenges of turning it around and facing a new team?
Yeah, I think just the lack of preparation time is sort of number one, right? You can't really have a practice or a shoot around to get ready for them. The good thing is that we've played them before, so we have some film on them. And I think some of the stuff that we saw tonight we'll end up seeing there in terms of how the team played physical and switched. I think we'll see quite a bit of that tomorrow night. And so for our guys, the challenge really is to take care of their bodies and be pros and get their sleep and know that they got a battle coming tomorrow. And the job of the challenge for the coaches is to get them ready for regardless of the circumstances.
Anything?
Yeah, it seems like Anton's kind of got more confidence in his three-point shot as the years progress. Can you just talk about how you've seen him progress from when he first came here after the draft and summer league to this point now?
Yeah, I mean we talk as you bring up the shooting, but to me he had sort of a big growth curve in terms of learning a couple of different spots and a couple of different reads, right? Like there's times where he's sort of a small ball 5 for us, and there's times where he's playing at the wing, like the 4 spot. And so the whole year since summer league has been sort of him understanding his screening and understanding his defensive coverages in those 2 spots, and then understanding sort of what we're trying to accomplish. And so he's just getting more comfortable over time. And the shots that he's making now are the ones that really he's been taking all year. And I think it's confidence, it's getting used to that line, it's understanding where he needs to be and what shots that he'll get.